A new twist tonight in the ongoing debate over Rutland's mascot. After changing from the Rutland Raiders to the Rutland Ravens, the school's now back to its original name. I spoke with a former student as well as the NAACP. Both say it's a big step in the wrong direction.
And I will go as bold as to say they prioritize their racism over the safety of kids during a pandemic, over policies and things like that.
The Raiders' nickname is back at Rutland City Schools after board members voted 6-5 Tuesday night to return to the old mascot. The name was retired last year after the combination of the Raiders' name and Arrowhead logo were deemed offensive to Indigenous people. The district voted to change to the Ravens, but that name only lasted a few weeks.
So I was pretty upset when I got the news the other night that they have decided to go back, especially after I think a pretty compelling case based on evidence and facts was made as to why it should be changed.
Andy Casarino graduated from Rutland schools in 2014. He spent a lot of time researching the origin of the Raiders' name in old yearbooks and newspaper articles, and says his findings have negative impacts on Native students. He hopes those opposed to the change will focus more on community rather than maintaining a name.
The pride is really in our schools and the people. What made the school for me wasn't that I was a Raider, it was because of the people I was with. At the end of the day, you can have any mascot in the world. It's the community that's going to make that place.
Meantime, Mia Schultz, who leads Rutland's chapter of the NAACP, points to cities, school districts, and athletic teams who have made similar changes. Specifically, the Washington Bullets, a basketball team who switched to the Wizards after noting the city's gun violence.
Associations have been able to understand and reckon with the fact that it's time for change. I'm not quite sure why Rutland is still on the fence with that, because we see across the country that it is happening.
Schultz hopes this could be a catalyst for state legislation to protect school inclusion statements and also highlight the importance of local elections. Courtney Kramer, Local 22 News, Rutland.